Atoll Station. Everyone. Battle Station. We have 26 allies. We're going up against 41 enemies. Arctan starts in the lead. Mavin is in second. Darth Torlin is in third with an army of archers. Mavin is in first. Arctan is in second. Colt Blanc is in third. Let's see. Gator Paws is now in first. Mavin is in second. Colt Blanc is in third. And, oh, no, not quite done yet. We have one left. There we go. Now we're done. We've won. Mavin Maverick is in first place. 5 kill, 7 assist. Gator Paws is in second place. 12 kill. And Code Blanc 2K is in third. 1 kill, 7 assists. We have Saints and Busters, neither of which are currently being claimed by anyone. So, Darth Torlin has been sainted. Bluer Swede is busted. And we move on to a very hard battle. On the way to the gold chest. We should be able to reach this today before the end of the event. And Berserker again. Actually, no quest. Declare a quest. Alrighty. And visit the shop where anything not level 30 is getting purchased. I'm above 20k. I get a refresh. And that is that. Half an hour to see how this turns out. And to visit the viewer side shop where anything not 1 or 30 is getting purchased. I'm above 50k. I'm above 55. I'm above 60. Good ball. And good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Wednesday, Hump Day. I hope you have good hiking boots, because we need to go up the hump. Look into the distance. See if the weekend is approaching. I hope it is. I hope you've had a good start to the week. I hope you are energized for the rest of it. And yeah, that's it. Little for me to say, like, when the most eventful thing is accidentally adding sweetener to my coffee. You know, my life isn't all that adventurous. But, yeah, it is how I like it. Yeah. Don't know that I talked about it yesterday, but had my checkup on Monday, clean bill of health, so that's good. Next one is in 3 or 4 months, and if this time my doctor sticks to his word and I get another clean bill of health, the delay should be moved to 6 months. It's, I think, the 3rd time that he said that. I don't know if it's because he doesn't remember or because, like many people, he thinks that hearing good news and not respecting it is enough to rise our spirits. People are weird. Hey, Nursing Geek, welcome to the stream. Your clock has been updated. I hope you are doing well. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're well. Yeah, I mean, yes, I am definitely glad. If it had to happen once, might suggest the guidelines could have changed. Not that many times. Yeah. Hey, Talon. Thank you very much for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. How is your day coming along? Hey, Wing. Hey, Tal. Welcome one, welcome all. Stream was good. Struggle with writing your novel. Darth gifted some subs, and you did some stories instead. Wasp, honey, and other things. Cool. Very cool. I actually came across a YouTuber, well, who has a farm, and well, I think he's got anyway. As part of what he has hives, honey. He does honey kind of collection, and he was recording one such collection. It's interesting. Hey Darth, welcome to the stream. Alrighty, Talon, have a good day. Thank you for dropping by and bringing your watchers with you. I will do my best not to abuse them needlessly. Thank you very much, Talon. Hey, Tal, how goes? All right, this morning it is chapter 22 of Stepping Wild. So, the gist of it is this. Only needful abuse today. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. Only when it's needed. Things are going well. Thank you, Tal. Worst thing that happened to me today is accidentally adding extra sugar to my coffee. So, nice, boring life. I mean, that's not too bad. No, that's the thing. That demonstrate how uneventful my life is when that's the worst that happens. Although it surprised me how bad it made my coffee. You know, keeping in mind that when I started drinking coffee, I would put 5 sweeteners in it. I brought myself down to 2. I don't think I'll be able to go down any lower. It's just too bad. It doesn't taste like any lower than that, and I don't like it. Even telling myself this is medicine, this is not something I meant to enjoy. It just doesn't like it. Yeah, it's unbearable. And I doubled the amount of sweetener in it today by accident. And and it's like when I realized I doubled it, I went, oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna have candy today for as my coffee. But it's actually bad. Like it's not. It doesn't taste good. So that was interesting in that I'm at the point where if I oversweet something, I actually do not like it. And it wasn't sickeningly sweet. It was just bad tasting. Like the combination, like I could taste the over sweetness, but it wasn't that exclusively that made it not good. Something happened to the actual taste of it, and I forced myself to finish it. I should have thrown it out, made another one, but waste, even imaginary, even unneeded, even required, it doesn't sit well with me. So I finished it, and now, my stomach is not exactly happy about it. So yeah. Add all the sugar. Yeah, when I was a kid, I would oversweeten everything. I didn't drink coffee back then, but I would this is not an exaggeration. Frosted Flakes were one of my favorite cereal when I was a kid, and I would add sugar to that. Like I would literally put my Frosted Flake, dump sugar on top of that, then put the milk. Like literally, and I overdid it, because by the time I was done, there was about 1/4 of an inch of sugar in the bottom of the bowl. Like I had saturated the milk to the point that the sugar no longer dissolved. Like I would have to have heated the thing for the sugar to keep dissolving. So yeah, and I mean, like it got bad enough that in my mid-20s, my family doctor basically went, if you do not stop drinking sugar, so if you do not cut sugars completely out of your diet, you are gonna die. As a chocoholic, he had just given me a death sentence either way, because there's no way I could stop eating chocolate. So what I started doing is I definitely cut sugar out of my diet. Not entirely, but what I started doing is not adding sugar to anything. Which meant that if I wanted sweetness, it had to come with whatever I was buying. And, I was not supposed to overdo whatever that was. That's when mini wheats became my cereal of choice. Um, because it came pre-sweetened, and it was wheat. It had a healthier base. I'm putting this in quote because it's debatable how healthy it is, but it had a healthier base and some sugar on it, and I grew to enjoy that balance. And if I wanted variety, I could get flavored mini wheats. And I started taking steps toward getting my chocolate addiction under control. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to stop. Like, I had tried stopping before, and it led to binging. And I figured, well, if stopping leads to binging, how about I never stop, but I reduce quantities and stretch that? So back then I worked as a night auditor in a hotel, and I would stop at the convenience store. I would buy myself a bar of chocolate, a bar of good chocolate. Now, not the $20 chocolate per bar, but Cadbury, which in Canada is commercially available. It's not a specialty chocolate like it is in the U.S. I've never quite understood why in the U.S. you cannot get a Cadbury chocolate bar in the candy display. It's only available as, well, it may have changed. It was only available as a specialty chocolate. But it's a good chocolate, and it's the best commercial chocolate. And basically, I had to stretch that one bar for my entire work night. And what I discovered that way is that if I give myself a regular taste of chocolate, I don't have to have a lot of chocolate. So I started breaking the bar in smaller pieces. And I would have a piece at a regular interval. And 6 months later, I had my other checkup, and my doctor congratulated me on cutting out all sweetener from my diet. I smiled, I nodded, and I walked away and never told him the truth. But, ultimately, he wanted me to cut down. Like, removing it completely was the drastic measure, but what he needed me to do was cut it down significantly, which is what I did. So, I'm pretty sure he knew I didn't stop. And, but I brought down my blood sugar under control, and we are both happy for that. And on the whole, I still have it under control. I have, as with everyone, I have my bad days. But I've worked out most of what causes me to indulge. Like, I know that if I go to the dollar store at the mall not far from me, I will buy chocolate because they have a very good Kit Kat knockoff that's actually better than Kit Kat and cheaper. And doesn't matter what I tell myself, I always buy $1 or $2 worth of those. They're 33 cents a bar, so I can get 6 bars for $1. And yeah. Same with if I go to, it's called For Fun. And if you can find it at a dollar store, like Dollarama, I think is the brand, is the chain that carries it here. But yeah, if you can find For Fun, number 4 Fun, at your local dollar store, give it a try. Well, unless you have an issue with chocolate, like unless it's too easy for you to abuse chocolate, then I would say do not try it. But yeah, it's really good. It's very inexpensive. And I try to stay away from that store as much as possible. They have that and bags of pretzels. 400 gram bags for $2. That's cheaper than Walmart that is cheaper than the no-name grocery stores I shop at. Like, yeah, but it's pretzel, so it's on the healthier side of snacks, so I feel less guilty about it. They also have a good bag of chips. That one's not as, yeah. Oh yeah, like at my grocery store. Um, for $2, I'm lucky if I get 200 grams. So, because I thought that was cheap. I started buying that at my grocery store instead of a bag of chips because it is cheaper than a bag of chip and healthier. But yeah. And the grocery store across the road from the Dollarama has family size bags of chips for $5. Those are hard for me to resist, and I know it's way more than I should. Because once I open one of those, it's very hard for me to stop. Battle station. Everyone. Battle station. We have 35 allies. We're going up against 22 enemies. And we are off with Gator Paws in the lead. Mono Bear, what? Nursing Geek is now in second place. Mono Bear is in third. I'm dead. Let's see. Gator Paws is in first. Mono Bear's in second. Nursing Geek is in second. Nursing Geek is back in second place. Mono Bear is in third. Oh, and we're done. We've won. Gator Paws is in first place. 2 kill, 7 assist. Nursing Geek is in second place. 2 kill, 6 assist. And Mono Bear is in third. 7 kills. We have a vampire. Ooh. Do we have a cornbread in... No cornbread. We've got gold. Do we have a Dr. Derp? Or a bluer Swede? There we go. Bluer gets the gold. And the Saint is not claimed by anyone. So, whoops, wrong button. What am I doing there? Mono Bear gets bitten. Mavin Maverick gets sainted. And we get to move on to a very hard battle before the gold chest. And flag bearers. Oh boy. I get to be useless for a while. I only need to put 2, so it's not horrible. Alrighty, so half an hour to see how this turns out. quick. Dole Station, everyone. Battle Station. We have 43 allies. We're going up against 75 enemies. Evergreen was in first place. Gator Paws took over that. Arcten took over that. Gator Paws is in second. Mugaline is in third. We've already decimated the enemies. Arcten is in first place. Gator Paws is in second. Mugaline is in third. We're down to a few worms. And soon enough, not even that. We're done. We've won. Arcten Telematros is in first place. 5 kills, 16 assists. Gator Paws is in second place. 16 kill. QS Creates is in third. 14 kill, 1 assist. Super late, Tal. All right. Well, thank you for dropping by. I hope you have a good sleep and a good day when your day restarts. Let's see. Lego heads and Centurions are not currently claimed by anyone. So, Tenki gets Centurion. QS Creates gets Lego head. Thank you very much, Tal. And we move on to a gold chest. And it is my other flag bearer. Alrighty. Half an hour to see how this turns out. Hello, Nitin Krishnan from YouTube. Welcome to the stream. Is this the new keyboard typing simulator? No. It is the real life novel writing app. How are you doing today, Nitin? Yes, I am indeed a novelist. You are doing fine. I'm glad to hear that. The story is coming along nicely. This is chapter 22. of Stepping Wild, which is book 4 in the Dungeon Runner series. Should you be interested, you can find book 2 and 3 here. Book 1 is on Amazon. It's on Kindle Unlimited. Therefore, I cannot put it up anywhere else. It is, you can find the first 5 chapters of book 1 there, and there's going to be a link to the Kindle Unlimited one if you want to look at it. But book 2 and book 3 are still there for free. Great pronunciation on the second name. Thank you. It's a seizure in most people. I make no promise to get it right every time, and to be fair, I will stick to the thin unless it's required that I pronounce your last name, but I do try to get it right. While in my country, in the French portion of my country, my name is fairly simple, Sylvain Saint-Pierre. I've dealt with so much bastardization of it once I moved to the English side of the country that, I do my best. Well, like I said, it's there. If you want to, you can get a look at the first few chapters. It's fantasy. It's a fantasy novel, fantasy series. If you are familiar with dungeon core subgenre within lit RPG, game lit, it is in a world like that, but it is straight up fantasy. There's story behind why it's like that and not actual dungeon core. But yeah. First name, cool. To get the second name unless you're admitting you in the hospital. Well, I hope I'll never have to do that. I get enough hospitals to myself. I don't want to have anyone else deal with that if it can be avoided. You're by luck. Cool. You found me. I have a really great story. But you're getting started on it. Very cool. Can I give you guidance on your writing? Temper your expectations and don't give up. Writing is harder than you think it is, and it's also easier than you think it is. Perseverance is the only true way to do it. Do not expect to get it right on the first try. If you are starting, then you are working on your first draft. Not only does your first draft not need to be good, it shouldn't be good. It's where the story comes into existence, and that's never clean. That's always messy. You find that you're often fatigued by writing, most because your job and limited time. Okay. That one I can speak from experience. Change when you schedule your writing. If you find that, like, I expect that, like most of us, you are making time after your job to write. If that is not working because you are fatigued, work that will take a toll on people, on all of us, move it to the morning. Rearrange your schedule so that you write when you have energy. Most of us, that will be in the morning. And here's where you need to decide how important writing is to you. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter how or how little writing is important to you. That is not important. But you need to work it out for yourself, because it will govern the sacrifices you are willing to make to get your writing to happen. Do you read the newspaper in the morning? Is reading the newspaper more important to you than writing? Can you replace that with getting some writing done? Do you... I'm very much I get up, I do the minimum, and I start working, so I really don't know what most people's morning schedule is. But you need to decide where your writing fits among everything else you do. And you need to decide what you're willing to sacrifice. And again, if you aren't willing to sacrifice much, that is fine. That you do not have to sacrifice it, but you need to accept the consequences of that decision. Because I'm a full-time professional writer. I get up, I get to my computer 8 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time. I will write until lunch. I'll take an hour for lunch, and then I'll come back and I will write till 3 p.m. Well, 3:30 p.m. I do this for a living. When I did it as a hobby, at first I was writing in the afternoon, and it was a struggle, like you, because after work I didn't have the energy. Then my mom says, well, why don't you write in the morning? And I tried that, and it became wonderful. Because in the morning I have all the energy. So I reshuffled my schedule. I got up earlier. I got up, started my coffee, started writing immediately. That way, no wasted energy. I was immediately on it. And then I could get into my job, and my job was simple enough that even if I had a little less energy for it, it didn't really affect it. You'll try it. Cool. Please do so. Let me know how it goes. I got a chance to get it reviewed with my experience one day. If you drop by Twitch, I have I stream on Twitch, same handle, the Tiger Writes. I have a chat reward there where I will read about 2,500 words that you've written, and I will comment on it. I will basically review it. Keeping in mind, I'm not a professional editor, I'm not a professional reviewer, but it is something I offer to, other writers who want an outside point of view. I do those every Thursday afternoon. Well, not every, sorry. I do those on Thursday in the afternoon, 12:30 Eastern time, in the Americas. And if you want to drop by at, during one of those, you can get a sense of what they're like. There's going to be one tomorrow. And if you decide that it could help you, Hello, Melissa Salt from YouTube. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?